Scars, a poem by Trent. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget, the cold gray November, passing fall's lament, the straggling stubborn leaves holding on in desperate heaves, the season that grows the mold of depression. That time when to hold on means cling. Cling to your memories of summer, of spring. Pray for the cycle to cycle sooner. This was the season of my birth, the irony of Thanksgiving, giving me my first scar. I try to remember my birth as often as possible. It is my most prized scar, the scar upon which all other scars are. It sets me apart from all other scarred people. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget, the searing heat, the haze hiding my feet, or was it snow as the slicing winds blow? I don't remember the time half as well as my birth. Yet this particular scar has invaluable worth. The day I discovered brotherhood. With a twist of a knife, the idea was defined. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. Unless it is you, you can have that, but only that. And I may still borrow that sometimes. The scar of brotherhood, the scar of childhood. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget? The steely, hollow grinding of the gears, the firing, the forging of human engineers. Oh, the discipline of the machine, fouling the mind once clean, the fruit of good and evil, bearing the seed of the obscene. The sear paid for in more ways than one, the scar of education, anesthetized with little suspicion, incised by cruel intentions. All my instructors have one face, a black market surgeon with decorated bludgeon at the end of the operation, young minds efface. As the architects design the scar and surveyors plot the marks, we pour the foundation and corrupt the next generation. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget? Autumn's changing palette, the brilliance explodes. The last gasp of life in theatric throes, impending winter's hate. So, the exquisite scars of religion, as if God himself were the artist. Every time I hear a sermon, I brace with squinted eyes and clenched fists. Some of these scars become inoculation. Some don't understand. Scars of church, cross, Bible, lampstand. These scars we bear with pride, a sign of fraternity. I scar you, and you me. When we gossip, chatter, chide, all the while it's not God, but us who make the cuts. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget? Ces passions du cœur, the innocent budding of loving, ces printemps d'amour. The echoes of this scar are incisive and cause more scars. You never learn a lesson from true love's sear, always ready for more. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget? In moorings taut, fastened, meant to last, in bearing true, perfect north, steadfast. The jagged scar of friendship, friends that jump ship, loyalty that seems to slip. I am on my umpteenth circle of friends. May this be the end. I cannot bear another jagged scar, the cosmetic cost of friendship lost. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget? All nature resounds with the sound of the song of family, the cacophony of genes, the pain, the distortion, the zigzag scenes, The deepest, most dangerous by far are family scars. However, we must remember our part, and the knife we wield, and the scars we leave on crest and shield. Ah, how I remember. How could I forget? Strewn across the forest floor, a mighty oak, no more than a distant memory. The branches that held the hammock, the swing, the treehouse, the laundry string, stolen by time's treachery. Lamentable scars of death infected by things not present. The words, the deeds, the thoughts, hugs, kisses, letters never sent. The coldness of death robs our repent. So everyone experiences death, even those who retain their breath. More people have died in my life than I have buried. Maybe I should bury them just how they died, inside. One thing I cannot avoid, every death scar becomes colloid. Ah, how I remember, how could I forget? Like the petals of a rose, so many, so perfect, so beautifully as it grows, the purpose it shows, so are my self-inflicted scars. How many times have I cut myself? What some call pruning, if my slicing, severing, searching is not for something else to grow. Sometimes it's just practice or uncaring, maybe boredom, waiting for the next show, the tragic comedy of self-inflicted scarring. Ah, how I remember. How could I forget? As the creeping of the dew, a mirage of nourishment, yet the lily wilts, all progress halts. Trust, a withering punishment. I do not trust people without scars. Those who profess to fly above the mess, they cannot digress, and when they congress, my scars begin to ache, as if my scars seem to know their ache is for my own sake. Be wary of scarless lives. They are beyond reality. They have no secret. They have every secret and insane specialty. Ah, how I forget. How could I remember? The monotony of time, fading, marching, waiting, illuminating, hiding, reconciling, wounding, and healing. The heaps and stacks of life's scars. No fresh flesh, no frontier unviolated. The chaos, the mess, no real recollection of where they originated. They are just scars. They are just there. There for all to see. There for all to stare. They are who I am. They are not who I am not. They are so attractive, masterpieces of blood clots. As I admire my scars, I admire yours as well. Your perseverance, your resilience. I admire the story your scars tell. Yes, they are just scars, yet they are much